Can you, because mental health has become front and center for the last few years, and I don't want to, battle down on COVID again, but what do you think where the sector is going? And are there opportunities of having a similar model as NDIS or aged care, where, everybody who would need some form of mental health can look for providers to get that, not extreme. So you do, residential, that is one of the extreme end of the mental health, but there are more light supports, early end of the spectrum. Do you think, is that happening in the sector? And what do you feel as a viewer?
Yeah, cool. That lots of parts of that question. So look, I would be very nervous if we had any more encroachment of the NDIS onto mental health. I think if we look at the other end of the spectrum, it would be really fantastic if there was more funding for early intervention services for people in the community. For people who had their first experience of anxiety or depression, that's a few barriers really to go to access the service. I would be a really big fan of, in the same way that you can go to your GP and there's immediately Medicare funding for that, and in many instances you can get bulk billed.